Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Rupy. For those of you who don't know me, I am a lover of all things makeup. I love specifically eyeshadows and lots of blushes, and those are usually the two products that I always want to buy. So you're going to see a lot of that on my channel. If that's something that you're into, please do consider subscribing. Today we are gonna go over this little palette here. This is the Nars Fall 2021 release. I did review their Holiday 2021 release, which is the Unwrapped Bijou palette. I will link that in the iCards. This one is called the Climax palette. Why they chose that name, I don't know. Maybe they just got really tired of orgasms and Orgasm X, and they've probably had a lot of orgasms at this point. They just wanted to climax. Okay, so they came up with this, and from what I've seen and heard so far, it lives up to its name. So this is what the inside of this palette looks like. I will show you kind of a close-up there. There we go. And it's just super fall toned. This blue is stunning. This green is stunning. Can't wait to get those shades on my eyes. I just think it's really pretty. The only shade in here that looks kind of even boring is this one here. It looks more like a maybe satin metallic type of shade. I think that one's a regular shimmer, and I believe the other ones are metallics, and then you have your mattes. So we're gonna dip into this baby. I'm really excited to try this out. I know that there are quite a few videos out on this already because most people pick this up anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks ago. It just took me a little longer to get there, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I feel like I am not gonna fill this video with lots of puns and jokes, I promise. So let's go ahead and swatch this, and then we're gonna jump right into the eye look. All right, so I've zoomed you in nice and close. I feel like everything I say sounds wrong now. At this point, it all sounds somewhat wrong. So let's do, ooh, that's an interesting little shade. So the first shade is called Open Wide. It's just kind of a beige shade. And then we have the shade Private Show. I feel like that first one, you can't even really see it on me. It's there. And then the third one is called Passion Play, which is our first metallic shade. Look at those swatches. Wow. My palette's already so dirty. So we have the shade Envious. We have the shade Hooked. Ooh, pretty. And then we have the shade Next Level. So far, those are swatching really nice. The green didn't swatch the best, but I think it's just how I picked that one up on my finger. These matte shades feel really nice and creamy, actually. Okay, this green matte did not pick up the best. This one is called Up in Smoke. And then we have Public Eye, which is a matte brown. And then we have Night Rhythm, which is the shade that I am most excited for. So there those are. And if I turn this down just a little to give you a better view, so there's that first one that you couldn't really see. Super beautiful tones. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna go in with my Rephr number 16 brush. I think that I'm gonna start with this light shade here. And this brush is clean, it's just a little bit stained. I just wanna see how this does on my eyelid. So it's very light. If you're deeper than I am, this shade may be kind of useless for you. I mean, you might be able to use it actually as a bit of a transition shade. See, like it's barely there, but it might be a good one to blend out, and it might be able to build up. We don't know yet. Okay, so you can actually kind of see it. I thought you weren't going to be able to, but you can. Next, I'm going to go into the second shade here, which is called Private Show. It's just a little bit of a deeper matte. I'm using the same brush, and I'm just going to go a little bit lower than this Open Wide shade. Okay, it's really weird. I feel like the oils from my hands really kind of, did you see that? Like you can see they kind of stained those shadows. I don't really know what's going on there. I'm gonna go in with this dark brown, sticking with the same brush. Okay, it's picking up a lot actually. I'm just gonna tap it off just in case it's a little too much. It's a pretty good shade. Let's see how much we can build this. So far it's looking pretty. Okay, so that's what I've got going on so far. I think that the next color I'm gonna go in with is actually the blue. Yeah, I think we're gonna go in with the blue. This is called Night Rhythm. So I'm taking that on a rougher number 2. Yeah, so I'm gonna take that on a rougher number 2. It packs on pretty nice. And I'm just gonna try doing this without glitter glue or anything. I'm gonna blend it over that dark brown. It's really pretty. So there is what the blue looks like. I think that's absolutely stunning. Okay, so far I don't have any fallout. I'm just gonna take the brush that I was using for that dark brown, and I just wanna stamp over on both eyes where that brown and blue kind of meet, because I just want it to blend seamlessly. There we go. And next, for the lower lash line, I am gonna go in with the green shade here called Up in Smoke. Just taking that on the brush. I will say the brushes do pick up the shadows really, really nicely. I am gonna blow this out just on the lower lash line. I'm trying to use as many of these colors as I can. So I wanna use all of the mattes just to see. But I thought that green would be kind of a nice pop on the lower lash line. All right, so that is what I have so far. I am gonna go in with one of the lighter colors. I think I'm leaning towards this, but I really wanna try this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with this kind of rose gold looking shade just on a pencil brush. This is the rougher number 3. We're gonna pop this on our inner corner. Just a pretty nice rosy gold shade. And then I'm gonna take the lighter one and I'm just gonna pop it right over this just in the inner corner. I am also gonna take that really light shade and we're gonna pop it on our brow bone. I might need a different brush for this actually. Whoa, it's kind of blinding. Just a little bit. It's really blinding. I'm just gonna use the other side of this, which is clean, to kind of buff that out. And then using the rougher brush, I'm gonna go into this green shimmer. This one's a little bit more on the flaky side, so I'm gonna spray with a little bit of setting spray. And I'm just gonna take it right down here. All right, so there is a close-up of the eye look. I'm just gonna hop off camera. I'm gonna put on some mascara, finish up the rest of my face, and then I will come back and show you the full look. And then I'll come back and show you the full face look and go over my thoughts on this palette with you. Alright, so here is a look at the finished look with mascara, blush, highlighter, and lips. Alright, you guys, I am really excited about this palette. Like, I just think that this is beautiful. The shimmers in here, the way they perform, beautiful. The formula of this definitely is a lot different than the one that was in the Unwrapped palette. I would say it's quite different. The really shiny shades in that palette were more flaky almost, and like they looked kind of like they were like loose pigment pressed into a pan. These ones are also, oh, there. These ones are also flaky, but they go on a lot smoother and they're not as thin. They're a lot more opaque, as you can tell. This satin shade here, I would say, is what that formula is more like. But even this, like, you can tell, has a little bit more sheen than the ones that were in that palette, at least I feel like. So I wanted to do comparisons, but I don't know where I put that palette, so I can't do the comparisons. Maybe I can do them over on Instagram. If anyone is curious, let me know in the comments down below. This is a little bit of an expensive palette, but I totally think it's worth it. I don't know that you can get this at Sephora or Ulta yet, but if you can, and you can use points or a discount or something, I think that's a great option. I think that if you wanted to gift someone a palette, this is a really good one because it's really useful, especially for someone who's just kind of like an everyday makeup user and they just want a little bit of color, but they're more day-to-day. I think that this is a really good color story because they get that pop of blue and the pop of green, which I love. You guys know I love a pop of blue. Not gonna lie, a lot of these palettes I end up buying because of the pop of blue. I'm not gonna lie. I do really love this blue. I don't think I have any blue like this in my collection. It's very different. It's kind of like a denim blue, but with the shine that it has, it's just very different. The shipping to Canada was super quick. There's no duties on it if that's something you're concerned about, because it ships right out of Canada, I believe. If I can remember correctly, I think it ships from Mississauga. So because it ships from Canada, you don't need to worry about that. Also, this is, I noticed, available at Nordstrom Canada as well as at the Bay, the Hudson Bay. So if you don't want to pick it up from the Nars website, you can definitely do that. Also, if you sign up for Nars email, sometimes they'll email you codes to get free products. So right now, I think they're doing, you get free like mascara and something with a purchase over $75 Canadian or something like that. I can't remember what the code is. I'll put it down in the description bar if I can remember. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. The mascara is not something I tried because I don't typically buy high-end mascara, and I like waterproof mascara, and I just don't want to spend $40 on mascara when, you know, this costs not that much more. So I would say if you're into like a neutral palette, you want something a little bit different, you want to try the Nars formula, I think this one's the way to go. If I had to make a recommendation between this one and the holiday palette, I would go with this one because I feel like there's all the shadows in here perform pretty well. And then the only one that I didn't use, so I used every single shade. I can't open it. But the only one I didn't use is this shade. And that's the kind of satin shade. I feel like I just wasn't excited by that, but like that is a really good shade to use for like an everyday work look. I would say it's very similar to MAC Satin Taupe, if that's a shade that you've ever tried. It looks like nearly identical. Maybe Satin Taupe has a little bit more coolness to it, whereas this one has a slight neutrality. I wouldn't say it has any warmth to it, but definitely a little bit of neutrality. I love all of the shimmers that are on my eyeballs. I think they look amazing. So yeah, if you're into this, I mean, everyone else has raved about this and I can definitely see why. I'm so happy I picked this one up. I feel like I will get a lot of use out of this palette, so I don't know. I just think that the look that I did is super, super pretty, and I'm excited to use this again. I think this is a really great everyday work palette. You can do something super neutral. You can do something neutral with a pop of color. You can do something more fall and grungy, something more sultry. Like, I feel like this is fairly sultry, you know? But I think it has a good variety of shades. I don't know, it's really good. I'm like, I keep staring at it and I'm like putting in my head other looks that I would want to do. Like, already, like this little quad here, you know, that in the crease, that in the outer corner, this in the inner corner, this all over the lid. Like, how pretty would that look? And it's just like fall. Yeah, I wish I had waited to do my top 10 fall palettes, because this one definitely would have been in there. But that's all for this video, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if you picked up this palette at all, or if you're thinking about getting it. I want to know all of your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And if you didn't, you can always hit the thumbs down. I know the NARS names will probably get me a bunch of thumbs downs, and that's fine. It's fine.
I'm fine.
Really?
Absolutely. I'm fine. Totally fine.
And if you haven't already, I would hope that you would choose to subscribe, because I would like for you to stick around. I would like for you to come back and hang out so that we can explore a lot of other makeup goodness together. I will see you in the next one, and I hope until then you stay safe, be healthy, and be kind. Bye.